Hi everyone. In this video, we are discussing about Python. So, first of all, install Python. You can just write in Google Python download, and this is the first link. You can just click on download Python button, and I will suggest you can download 3.6 version. This is the compatible, and you can just download and install in your system. I use Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. So let's start. First of all, what is Python? Python is a powerful high-level general-purpose programming language. Python is used in web development field, desktop development field, and data science field. And Python runs on the multiple platform like Windows, Mac, and Linux. So, first of all, we have write our first program. When you're writing hello world in Python, you can write only one line of code. But when you're writing C, C++, or Java, you can write 6 or 7 lines of code when you print hello world. Okay. So in Python, we can write only one line of code and we will print hello world. So let's start. I just write print parenthesis and double quotes. You can use double quotes as well as a single quotes, anyone. I just use double quotes and write hello world, and I just run this. You can use this button for run. Okay, you can see hello world is printed. Next, keyword and identifier. There are total 33 keywords in Python, like break, if, else, expect, class, true, false. There are total 33 keywords, and total keywords are resolved word. Okay, but in keywords when we declare as a variable, it's not work as like false is a keywords, but when assign as a variable, it's not working. Like false is equal to something 7. Okay, you just run, click on the run button. You can see it's an error. What error? Syntax error. It's right, cannot assign to keyword. So we cannot assign keyword as a variable. Okay, and total 33 keywords, guys. I just write in comments total 33 keywords. Next, identifier. Identifiers can be combinations of letters like a lowercase letter A to Z, uppercase letter A to Z, and digits 0 to 9. Okay, we cannot use special symbols like @ hash symbol, percentage symbol, and dollar symbol as an identifier. So first of all, we assign a variable a is equal to 10. A is a variable and I just assign 10. A is equal to 10. Next, b is equal to 20. Okay, this is the integer, guys. When you print this and you check the type of a, it's an integer. But when you write a is equal to double quotes 10, this is the string. When you writing anything in the double quotes, this change is the integer to string. First of all, we have run this and check the type of a. You can see output is the string. If when we delete this double quotes, it's a integer. Okay, next, statement. when we assign a is equal to 1, this is the assignment statement, guys. And there are many types of statement and available in Python, like if statement, for statement, while statement, etc. We have discussed next video in if statement and all the statements. Okay. Next, Python indentation. Most of the programming language like C, C++, and Java use a braces this for the indentation, but in Python we can use a indentation, like we have just print for I in range, sorry, range 0 to 11. Okay, and when just click on the enter, you can see this is the indentation. When we forget this, first of all we will print this, print I. You can see our output is 1 to 10. Why 1 to 10? Because we have assigned 0 to 11, and in 11 it's a n minus 1. So n, what is n? N is equal to 10, and n minus 1 means 10. So our output is 0 to 10. Next, I just copy this, and when you forget indentation, okay, it's a error. What error? Indentation error. Expect an indented block. You can use enter button, or you can also use 4 space 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you print this, it's a working, guys. Okay. Next, we have print 1 to 11, but when our output is 5, then it's not print 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. So how is it possible? Just see it. First of all, we have assigned for I in range 1 to 11. I just assigned our output is 1 to 11, guys. Next, I just print I. If I print this, you can see our output is 1 to 11. Sorry, 1 to 10. Okay, I just assigned 1 to 11. Okay, next, our output is not only, our output is 1 to 5, guys, not 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How is it possible? We have just called if function. If I is equal to 5, then it's break. When our output is 5, then it's break. Okay, so I just run this. You can see our output is 1 to 5. When our output is 5, it's a break. Okay. Next, guys, Python comments. Sorry, how to write Python comments, guys? There are two methods when we are writing a comments. If you can use just a hash symbol and you can write anything, you can just print, it's a not print because this is the comment. The another way of writing a comment, you can use triple quotes. Okay, in this you can write anything, guys. When you print this, it's a not print. Why? You can see this is the comment, guys. Okay, this is the multiple line of comment and this is the single line of comment. Okay, when you work on the data science project or any other projects, there are writing a lots of code when you using a comments. Okay, because when other person read your code, he is not difficulty to figuring out what types of code are you writing. Okay, next, variable. What is variable? Variable is a location where can you store your data. Like we have assigned a is equal to 10. we stored in our memory location a is equal to 10 in the backend field. Okay, we have just stored a is equal to 10 in our memory, guys. Okay, next you can see the value of 10 was 10, but it was changed. How? Like we have write a is equal to 10. Okay, next we have write a is equal to 20, but when we print a, our output is 20. Why, guys? Because we have assigned first of all a is equal to 10, and next we have assigned a is equal to 20. So it's a is equal to 20 is replaced by a is equal to 10. So our output is a is equal to 20. Next, declaring and assigning the value to a variable. Like we have a assigned name is equal to Sivan Kumar. Okay, name is a variable and Sivan Kumar is a string. I just run this and we have print name. You can see our output is a Sivan Kumar. Okay, next I just copy this Sivan Kumar and print name. Okay, next we have assigned the another new variable. Name is equal to machine learning engineer. Okay, and we have print name. You can see our output is both like Sivan Kumar and machine learning engineer. Okay, next we have assigning a multiple value to a multiple variable in one line of code. Like we have assigned a, b and c is equal to 10, 20 and some string like 7. Okay, and when we print this, print a, I just copy this, print a, print b and print c. You can see our output is a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20 and c is equal to 7. You can just see this. Our output is a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20 and c is equal to 7. There are another way, like a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20 and c is equal to 7. I just copy this and paste. You can see same output. You can write one line of code and multiple line of code. It's totally up to you guys. Next, if we want to assign the same value to a multiple variable at one line of code, so how can we do this? We just write x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to, I just write some string like 7 and you can run this and just print x, sorry, x, y and z. You can see same output. If totally up to you, you can write one line of code and you can write multiple line of code. Okay guys, next, string. String is a sequence of characters. You can write a single quotes like this, like something, and you can write double quotes. It's totally up to you guys. Okay, we can use both single quotes as well as double quotes, and when we writing a comments, then we can use a triple quotes. So I just remove this and writing a strings equal to, this is the Python playlist. Okay, and I just print strings. So you can see our output is, this is the Python playlist. We can use double quotes. I just copy this and change double quotes to single quotes, and you can see our output is same, guys. So in string we can use double quotes as well as a single quotes, and when we writing a multiple line of comment, then we are using a triple quotes. Okay, next, data type. Data types in Python, every value has a data types. There are various data types in Python, like int, float, complex, etc. So I just assign a equal to 5, and then I print a is a type of, and just call type of a. You can see our output is 5 is a type of integer. Okay, I just forget this comma. Okay, you can see 5 is a type of integer. Okay, you can also, another way to check the type of function, you can just write type of a. You can see this is the integer, guys. Okay, if I just change integer to string, you can see our output is change into string. You can see, guys, 5 is a type of class string. I just call another type of, you can see this is the string, guys. Next, list. List is a ordered sequence of item, and it is the most used in data types, and it's a very flexible. Declaring a list is a pretty straightforward, and we can use defining a list is a braces, guys. Okay, this is the symbol of list, and list is a mutable. What is mutable? Mutable means we can change it. Like we have assigned, first of all, we have just assigned age equal to 10, but in future we have changed this age equal to 10 to age equal to 15 or age equal to 20. Okay, so I just assigned age equal to 1, 5 and 6, and I just print a. You can see our output is 1, 5 and 6. Okay, next, we can use slicing operator to extract an item from a range of items. Like we have write a code 1, 5 and 6. 1 is 0, 1 and 2. Okay, guys, like our first function is 0, second function is 1, and third function is 2, and so on. Okay, so first of all I assign age equal to 5, 10, 8, 9, 40, 50, 60. Okay, and first of all we print a of 2. What is a of 2? You can see first function is 0. Okay, so our first function is 5 is 0, second sorry guys, 10, second function 10 is 1, next 2. So our a is 2 is what? 8. So its print is to 8. You can see this is our output. Next, we have extract our data 0 to 3. I just write a 0 to 3, guys. What is 0 to 3? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, in 3 our output is n minus 1. What is n minus 1? 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So our output is 0, 1, 2. Okay, our output is 5, 10 and 8. So I just run this cell. You can see our output is 5, 8 and 10. Okay guys, once again guys, I just take some water. Okay, we are discussing more about when we are discussing a list. Okay, this is some introduction. Next, tuple. Okay, tuple is an ordered sequence of items same as a list, but the only one difference of tuple is a immutable. Immutable means we cannot change or modify. Okay, and its symbol is parenthesis guys. It's defined as this. I just write this symbols. Okay, so I just write some code. T is equal to parenthesis 5 and I write my name C1 and next for integer. Okay, I just run this cell and we can use the slicing operator. First of all, we just how to print C1. Okay, so I just write T. We are using a this is our 0 function and this is the 1 function. So I just write 1 and you can see our output is C1. Okay, next, how to slice this, like I take the output like 5 and C1. So how is it possible? So I just write T in 0 function and 2. Our output is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So 0 and 1, only 5 or C1. So you can see our output is 5 and C1. Okay. Next, string. String is a sequence of unique character. We can use single quotes as well as double quotes. Like we have assigned S is equal to, sorry, this is a string and we just print yes. You can see our output is this is the string. You can use single quotes, double quotes as well as triple quotes. Okay. Next, set. Set is a, first of all I write this set. Okay. Set is an unordered collection of unique items. It defined by the value of separated comma inside the braces. This is the symbol of sets. Symbol of sets. Okay, and sets are not ordered guys. Like when we write anything, like I just writing this A braces 5, 8, 2, 9, 6 and 10. When we print A, you can see, sorry, I just forget to equal to. So when we print, you can see our output is 2, 5, 6, 8 and 9 and 10. We are writing a 5, 8 and it's print a ordered list guys. Okay. Next, in sets perform union and intersection sets guys, and sets have a unique value. Like we are writing a multiple 5. First of all, 5, 8, 9, 6, 9, 8, 5. You can see I have write 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, and 8, 1, 2, and 3. But when we print this, it's a print only 1, 5, only 1, 8, and only 1, 9. This is the output guide. You can see 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So set is a operation like a union and intersection of two sets, and set is a unique value, and its set eliminates the duplicate value, guys. Eliminate the duplicate value. Okay. Next, dictionary. Dictionary. Okay. Dictionary is an unordered collection of key value pair. It is generally used when we have a huge amounts of data, and dictionary mainly used in pandas, guys. When we writing a code in pandas, when we will use a dictionary, and dictionary defined as a braces. This is the symbol of dictionary. Symbol of dictionary. Okay. So first of all, we assign d equal to braces 1. It's a value, and next key. Okay. When we print type of D, our output is dict. Okay. We have assigned D equal to dictionary, guys. Okay. So that's all about in this video, guys. Next video, we have discussing about list, tuples, and loops. So please like and subscribe my channel, guys. That's all about in this video. Thank you. Thank you, guys.